All right, we're live. Welcome. I'm trying to learn the gimbal life.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know. Can you guys tell the difference? Is it smoother? Is it trackier?
I don't know. I plug this light in.
Because you move, I watch videos, babe, and you are really bad about just like swinging the camera.
I know.
People don't get dizzy.
I'm all over the place. I've had people say they've gotten dizzy, and I feel bad. What up, Tammy? So, I'm using the gimbal. It's super cool. Like, I just jumped around, and it's perfectly fine. Hey, Paula. Mary says hello from Florida. I miss Florida. That sounded loud. It's beautiful here in the Dallas. It was overcast earlier, not so much anymore, so it's cool. Thanks, Susan. She said she loves At Peace last night. Mariette, what's up? I need to talk to you about something about doing our distribution for Australia.
My little baby food.
You're silly. Lake Havasu. Fun. All right, so this is how this guy turned out. How fun. Welcome, Martha. Paula got her coasters today, so cool.
Awesome. How awesome are they in person? Like, we love those. That's one of my favorite colors.
I'm still trying to learn the gimbal. So, what are you doing with this?
I want to do another drip pour. We have to thank our friend Megan.
Mm-hmm.
She purchased this from us today. We love it. We appreciate it. If the king was here, I'm sure he would do that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Our little baby ocean is still for sale, but he's got little notches in it. But it looks like waves. It's like little crashing waves.
Megan is on, so she's happy.
What's up, Megan? And as you can see, I got wrist protection. My monkeys.
For now.
B cut me some. They're really hot. It's really hot. Covering up my ladies. Thinks she's gonna rob somebody.
It's fine. So, Mariette, you're gonna love those epoxy pigments. I'm telling you, they're amazing. I just saw which ones you got on the Facebook group. He's gonna do this big piece, and he's gonna use sapphire blue, turquoise blue, angel white,
It's gonna be a negative space, but a reverse
midnight
negative
black,
space.
and
I paint it, don't I?
Mehron.
I forgot.
There it is, Mehron.
Paint it. You guys can hang around on the paper.
I'm sure. Love the drip pour. Jeff is silly, that's a fact. How much did you sell the rainbow melt for?
A lot.
Aw, tell Roxy I said hi. Martha's.
You probably can't see me when you're pointing this way.
You gotta come all the way back over here and get your canvas.
Well, hey, you can talk to them while I'm doing stuff over there. They're not going to be able to see me over there. You can tell them about our stir sticks, where they can buy them.
All right. In
And as
case
they're
y'all
being-
don't know,
and as they're being made right now.
welcome. If you want our stir sticks, it's at artisttildes.com. 2 T's, 2 L's. They're in production right now. They're all made to order, so thank you for being patient while they're being made.
What black is that?
The black's in your hand.
The one I just had though. Where's the black out?
I don't know, B. Let's see.
What did I use that for?
You used that black in your hand on that one.
Did you take the top off of it?
Yes, I did.
Then that's why.
Martha says she's happy that you're so much more comfortable in front of the camera.
Well, make me think about it. Why don't you, Martha?
You retweet to Martha.
I'm really not. I'm just pretending that it's not here.
Lisa asks, have you ever had an issue shopping your resin pieces? I just had someone ask for a return because said it looked damaged. We,
After you leave it in your,
I know, after, like, we give someone, if it gets damaged in the mail, they have 24 hours to send us photos of the damage. We did have a piece get damaged, and we are having to remake the painting, which is impossible with resin, but luckily our buyer was super sweet about it. Her piece is going out tomorrow, her replacement piece. It's a headache when you have to replace a piece, but
especially a resin piece, it's impossible.
But in the terms of purchasing our artwork, it's 24-hour time frame that we need to see the damage.
It's the damage.
And all of our pieces ship insured, so. If you do a small one in those colors, I'll buy it after the 5th. Marcy, you're talking about the colors we're doing today or the rainbow one? What's up, John? Morning, Sam. Will you be trying Susanna's Gold? It looks amazing. Maybe Mehron is out the window. It does look really good. I saw her most recent piece. It looked awesome. I am interested to try it. Do you ship to Quebec, Canada? I'm getting prices on that. I'm trying to find a distributor in every major area so that shipping is as low as possible. Because I don't think you guys want to pay like $60 in shipping for a $12 set of stir sticks, but I mean, I'll do it. I just don't want to have to do it. Hey, Aaron, are you still coming through Dallas sometime? Andrea said, please let me know when you do another rainbow flow off the canvas pour. I had seen a 10 by 20 red and gold I wanted to buy till my daughter saw that one last night. I told her I'd buy it. Andrea, we can just paint you one. It's over there. We can always just paint you one. We do custom orders all the time. So if you would like, we'll do another one. Just let me know what size. I use heavy duty box. What are you using to protect yours? We use a foam wrap. We have like 7 paintings that we're finishing to package and ship tomorrow. So how about that? We'll just do a live tomorrow of our packaging process. That way, all of your questions on shipping and how we do it will be answered. And now I don't even see the red and gold. Are you talking? I think you're talking about the long one. Since I can walk without it messing up. I think you're talking about this one. which is still available. Have you ever thought about creating a corner paint catch to stop the same material as your stir sticks? That is not a bad idea.
What?
Creating a corner catch for resin or even acrylics. It's basically like a corner piece that when you tilt it, it doesn't let the resin fall off. I've seen Anne-Marie use one of those before out of like cardboard. Good thought, Eddie. Hey, you guys, love the rainbow pour. Looks amazing. Thank you. Hey, y'all. What up, Phil? Stop growling. Did you just growl? I think the gold, Ellen, the gold that Susanna used today, I think that is her new one. I don't know if it's available yet. Let us know if you're coming through in May, Aaron. The end of May. The shipping table's empty. They're all prepped up there, ready to wrap up and ship out. Yeah, Andrea, just let us know. Don't forget 2 T's, 2 L's. What's up, Lori? Erin said, Mom had loved her new puppy. Let me know the dates you're thinking, and we'll see if we can set up a small group class. We can set that up for end of May. Let me look at the tentative. Shoot me an email so we can stay in contact, and we can go ahead and start like actual planning. Lisa said, I like the 24-hour rule. It's been a week and now they want a return, says it came damaged. This was a first. Yeah, we require within 24 hours photo evidence of the damage. And then once we make a claim, we usually ship through FedEx. Once they issue a return for the damages, we'll start the replacement painting process, which is what happened. FedEx is really good when you insure. They'll send you a notice that it was delivered successfully, and then, so that's when you know how long they have to send a photo of the damage.
No, this is why we do that, because we had a lady come to our place to pick it up. We had wrapped it up, made it so it's nice and, she could take it with her. She could see it, it was wrapped up. It was in the green clear plastic. She took it with her, went to the airport, got on the airplane, went to San Antonio or wherever, got off the plane, got home, and then called and said, all the glitter's falling off of it. Can we have our money back? And we're like, what do you, no, like, I even put it on Facebook, what should we do? Everybody's like, save face, be the bigger person, make her a new one, send it to her. And that's what we did.
We were gonna do that anyways.
I don't care.
But you wanted.
But how is it that somebody can take something, go on an airplane, get home, and then a day later say, hey, it's messed up? Like, you're handling it yourself.
Right. Once it's in your care, that's on you. So Edward asked if we could wait to ship his painting till next week because he's going to be away for a couple days for Army training. I totally understand. Just shoot me an email just to remind me because my brain sometimes doesn't work.
Edward?
Yeah.
Which is Edward?
Edward is the long blue one.
Oh, that one?
Nope. That one? with the metal flake.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. My brain is.
Same issues. Christy, welcome.
I'm gonna let this guy dry.
You're not needed at all, Edward. It's not a problem.
I'm gonna sand it too.
Billy Phil said, I don't think he likes me. Every time you mention I'm here, he grunts. It's just a football
Really?
rivalry thing.
It's a city rivalry too. Ooh, city. That's that stinky town Philly.
You be sweet.
Hey, I can start a poll right now if we wanted. Called the Philly Strip Poll.
Ooh. Mm-mm. Andrea, sounds good. I can hold that one for you, and we can do another rainbow one. Just let me know what size. How long does it take for spray paint to dry with a heat gun?
I mean, it's dry to the touch, but if you grab onto it and pick it up, you're gonna leave a thumbprint in it. So, I mean, just be careful. And I mean, it's literally like all dry. It's dry. Rust-Oleum dries pretty quick on canvas. But I would let it set if you're, if you plan on wrapping it up, packaging it. I would let it set for a day to completely cure. But we can paint on it right now. All right, so we're gonna do one of these guys real quick. Should we do this? Not just wait for this.
I thought you wanted to do this one.
I do. But I also want to do this one.
What's up, Jessica? Well, we need to do a rainbow one now, too, as soon as Andrea tells me a size. Hey, Clara. Mona, welcome. AB, what's up? Your geode pieces are looking amazing.
Oh, that would have been amazing if that would have just stayed up. Right.
Sippy, sippy. Not currently, because we got some stuff to do today.
Some stuff to do today.
Yeah, we have stuff.
We're doing the stuff.
Are you saying you need a sippy? I don't have any more wine.
No. See, that's why. I don't have more wine. No wine stinks anyways.
I don't have any cider either.
Cider stinks too.
No, it doesn't. You drank the blueberry one.
It's because you were partying. So I thought about it, and I thought, just because Erica has a brand of the front of the fire gun,
Heat gun.
we're gonna do that to the back of these, I think. Put the brand on there.
Little piece of me on everybody's painting.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. B, I knew you were gonna do that. Mary Jane, I'm not sure. I haven't checked the email in a little bit, so I'll check. I haven't checked our Facebook messages in like a day and a half either.
I'm kind of excited for this, y'all.
Glad to see you here, Amber. Deb caught us by accident. How long you been on? 18 minutes. Also, I got him some tube sock wristlets. I don't know how else to say that. Is that a 12 by 36?
Yes.
Yes, Andrew, it is. I did my first pour on that size Tuesday.
Your first pour?
Brave?
You're brave. These things are so hot. What am I looking for? Oh, I was gonna see if it was 12.
Welcome, Anita.
Oh.
This is just family time resin. We're gonna use these colors today. Black, sapphire, teal, white, all by Res, their pigment paste, and Mehron. I'm glad you tuned in. Welcome to the fam. Could you please show me the waterfall? I missed it. All right. So this was the first attempt at our new technique, and then this is a waterfall piece. We're gonna need to do a little something to make it We're gonna have to sand the back of it so that it stays flush.
That was literally taken off the wall, and we tried to do it.
Yeah.
First, you see, I painted it and then put it up.
This is just take one. We're gonna do another one of those.
It is hot in here. It's real humid.
It is humid here today. For everybody that asks if you can pour when it's humid, you can. It just takes a little longer for resin to dry sometimes when it's humid. But ArtResin takes a hot minute to dry anyways. Not dry, set. Welcome, T.
I'm contemplating on that blue.
Sapphire?
I'm just gonna do like one line little, in the blue, teal, and blow it.
Why don't you just reserve it till like the
We'll see.
okay. Used Purple Rain and Stardust this morning and they were awesome. Isn't Purple Rain amazing? That's probably my new favorite color.
Fast. We should do a purple and gold waterfall.
Purple and gold waterfall would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my first resin over the weekend. You got this, Mary Jane. I believe in you. Yeah, Lori, we're doing what we can to prevent his chemical burn. But ever since he started wrapping his wrist, he's
Good to go.
yep. How much for the little waterfall?
It's going to be a collector's item. The thing with the waterfall is, I'm afraid to sand it because I don't want to mess with how what if we just made you another one?
Yeah, we'll make you another one. Remind me in the message to us on, oh, you sent me a Facebook message. So just remind me in there and we can talk about sizes and we'll make you just a custom one. Because we want to make sure that the resin that falls lays flat to the wall. So it actually looks like it's melting off and that one's...
To the walls.
Are you going to finish the song?
That's what I asked my son. He was singing it one time in my car, like 15 years ago. He was like, "You gonna finish that song? You gonna finish the lyrics to that?" And he's like, "No."
No.
And I'm like, "Why not? You ain't got any, bro?"
B. Welcome,
Right.
Cheryl.
It's hot. Can we turn the fan on? I'm like,
Welcome, Shy.
It's those lights. I'm sure of it.
Thank you so much, Mona. Yeah, I'm sure that those lights are a lot to do with the heat.
I know what I want to do.
Welcome, Anna Maria.
Anna Maria, hey.
Portland. Hey, Trish. I did a pour the other day and it came out evenly dimpled over the entire surface. What could I have done wrong? Did you use Resi Blast, Trish? Or any kind of silicone? Martha, I'm working on finding him a good microphone. I just had to get bills taken care of since it's the beginning of the month first. So we've already done research. I just haven't pulled the trigger on one yet. Erica forgot to link the Tarp info. Oh, sorry. I have a bag of that exact tarp right over here, actually. It is by HDX. Is a 10 by 25 plastic sheeting in black. Looks like this. Comes in a whole roll. Looks like this. And that's what we use for our tables, the floor, all of it. Wrapping up for not having, huh?
Paid in full.
What are you talking about? Anyways, Lisa, I hope that's what you needed to know about. I did forget to link that, but if you still need me to, I will definitely link it. You sold the peacock? I'm pretty sure Judy is interested in the piece, and so that's the status on the peacock. However, we will do another one. Like, we'll do another piece with those colors. Obviously, I can't replicate, but if you're interested, Jill, I can definitely do another one with those colors. Just let me know what size. Did you do the glitter lips? We're working on a new glitter lips right now.
Can they even see that in that?
What?
Your gimbal?
Can they?
The thing's pretty heavy, huh?
It is, but it's super neat.
All right.
Which were you looking at for the microphone? Oh, I can't even remember the names.
It was like gray and fuzzy, but I don't know. Like I looked at it at Best Buy, but the only reason I looked at it is because one of the vloggers I follow uses it.
Erica, did Jeff invent those art sleeves? If he did, other people with sensitive skin might want to buy with art logo artist till death. Not a bad idea. But I just took Deb's idea and cut the foot out of some tube socks that I had.
Thinking of master plan.
My resin piece I did came out with dimples all over. I didn't use resi or silicone. What did I do wrong?
That's such a mystery. Like every time, it could be because
That has a lot of
it's
resin.
thin.
You'll have enough to do that if you want to do that one.
These things I did. I used to roll up.
Do you have your music in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen to Eric B and Rakim right now. Just regular.
So, if you use an epoxy paste, that could have made it happen. And if you used alcohol in your piece, that could have created dimples too.
Well, that and it could have been thin. Sometimes it'll if it's a little bit thinner in a spot, it'll just a little dimple will.
Why do you use ArtResin? So expensive, just wondering.
Why buy a Mercedes? They're expensive because it's nice.
I can't afford ArtResin, but Judy, a friend of ours, had some that she was worried would go bad because it does have a shelf life. So she gave it to us to use.
We do not want the shelf life to go up.
We do not. And we like it. I like it because it has like an hour working time almost. And that's why I like it. I still can't afford it, but having the option, that's why I like it. I see Jeff has Chief Skull on again. So cool, but I like the gold one best. Says Deb. She likes her Chief Skull.
What is Chief Skull?
It's on your shirt.
Oh no, that's not. That's it's a Vans, the shoes. I am from Wichita, Kansas, so I did root for Kansas City Chiefs. That's the
Martha wants to know if we're gonna add the measurements to our stir sticks. Here's the rub with that. It's going to be, we're trying to figure out how it works. Like, will it still be even if
we do 1 to 1, if you put it in
this size cup
this
versus,
size cup, this size cup, or a small.
I think
Is
it,
that,
I don't know.
I
So
don't see why not.
I don't see why it wouldn't be, because
If you
it's
say it out loud.
still 1 to 1.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it.
Where's all our mathematicians out there?
I know. Someone that doesn't
Professors.
only
Give me
speak
some Goodwill Huntings
e-science.
out there. Will, where you at? Do we have any wheels in the house?
How much resin is he mixing up for that size? The quantity is too much.
It is over 12 ounces.
Way too much.
It's not, because I want this to be covered.
Okay,
And we have other stuff that we can do.
that's true.
I want this to have plenty of coverage. I don't want any dimples, babe.
No dimples, check.
We're trying to avoid that.
What pen do you use to sign your resin artwork? We use a pen like this, Pen Touch Gold. It also comes in silver and it's metallic, so it looks awesome. Okay. What's going on here? Welcome. Are you switching now over to ArtResin? I'm going to try the Marine Pro resin 2 weeks when I get back from business trip. I use Envirotex and love it. We love Envirotex too. We started with Envirotex. And I like Pro Marine as well. We have a jug of that somewhere. So yeah. I can't afford to buy it all the time. So I'll use ArtResin when I can, but you know, Pro Marine is good too. You good?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Debbie, I have an affiliate link with Pro Marine, but I'm not exactly sure how to use it, so I'm not sure. The link doesn't really do.
Okay. So we'll move that.
Kirsty says I really should be sleeping. I have to get up at 6 to take people to school.
It'll be okay.
The struggles are
It'll
real.
be okay. I promise it'll be okay. You'll just wake up a little tired, but a little more knowledgeable.
Shai says I'm in math class. It would work. You would have to do it separately on each size stick in relation to the size of the bucket.
That's what we're saying.
And the way it's tapered, obviously, yeah, good call, Deb. That's what we thought too. Like if it's like a straight bucket versus like tapered. So many things.
So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. Took a test to become an MC.
Everybody has a different opinion on whether it would work or not.
Yeah. We just have to try it.
Debbie, 10 gallons for $3.99 is brilliant. Megan, you be careful. Tornadoes are no fun. Thank you, Daryl. Marjorie, I'm glad you tuned in. Yeah, thank you, Miss Erica Lee. Blick is having a good sale right now, but bills. So we'll have to check that out later. Where did the idea originally come from for your new Stir Stix? So here's what happened. We just got tired of throwing away these little wooden sticks after literally every use. So we were like, this is wasteful. Like we even try to reuse them, like if there's not a lot of resin on it and it's not coming off, we try to reuse them, but it's still ultimately wasteful. So we decided we would make something that resin and acrylic pores won't stick to, that you can just reuse over and over. That's where the idea came from. We decided it on a live video one day, and then the next week we decided to make it work. Welcome, Angela. Welcome, Elaine, Sue. He really does need a mic. I know, Molly, we're working on it.
Sorry, guys. I could yell if you want, but I don't think so. Uh-oh.
not
How's that gimbal?
spill
How's
everything.
that gimbal look, you guys? She's using the gimbal that Judy got me for Christmas. Early Christmas.
Early Christmas. Michael's does have a 60% off coupon. We were gonna get on that, but we just, you know, life.
You're forcing us to tell you that we have to pay rent.
I know.
We definitely saw it. People send it to us all the time. We got one at like 6 a.m. Good morning. This is for Michael's. I don't understand why this is not wanting to come off. I need those big pliers.
I'm glad you could tune in, Andrew. Eddie, with the Stir Stix, you just wipe it clean with an alcohol wipe or what? You can do that. You can, we always keep 91% alcohol right next to us, and you can wipe it clean right after use, or you can like leave it pressed up against the side of your Stir Stix and buckets and stuff, or just on a plastic wrap table and just peel it off. It'll peel right off. Nothing? There is a bug.
Where?
I don't know. It's gone. It's gone now.
Flying around it.
So yeah, you can just peel it off, or if you want to reuse it right after you use it, you can just wipe it off with alcohol.
Look at that. I dipped it in there and wiped it off, and just to see. I think that's actually too much for.
Rona, you didn't miss much. We're just mixing colors right now. Gimbal's working well. Wish we could share pics on this chat. Maybe that's something they'll come out with eventually. That'd be amazing.
Can you imagine? There'll be so many photos.
Making dinner in Rhode Island, pouring a piece right after we eat. Love hanging out with you guys. Thanks, Kathleen. I'm wanting to try covering the half-tone photos I make with some type of resin. You can do that. We do like decals covered in resin for our coasters. You just have to make sure you have a good glue to, well, are you gonna cover the photo in resin on a piece or just cover the photo? The material used to make this stick was an existing material, or did you formulate the material? I mean, I know e-science, but not like actual science. I couldn't formulate a material if you gave me the ingredients. So, it was an existing material.
And the reason why you can see the lettering on these.
Hey, Donna.
Because it got in the lettering.
Welcome, Anthony. Welcome back, Greg.
You can make your sticks gold if you want. But if you do leave them out in resin and it gets on it, the next day just let it dry completely 24 hours. Maybe heat it up a little bit and it'll peel off.
I carve them in PVC or wood. That's awesome. You can totally cover it. I would definitely recommend sealing your wood before coating it in resin so you don't have the annoying little bubbles that'll pop through. So use like a polyacrylic or whatever else you have. I'm sure you know more about sealing in wood and stuff like that than I do.
A visit is
Welcome, Barbara. Thank you, Toby. Gloria, you're not too late. We haven't poured anything yet. Serby likes color choices. Me too. Will you guys do a multi-layered pour, like a 2-part episode? Sure.
Oh, snap. Guess what?
He's rapping right now.
Sorry, guys. I just got some music in. I gotta have some beats in my ear.
When you do countertops, how do you keep the dust and lint and hair off? Angela, it's near impossible.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. We make sure to close all the vents, turn all the air off, all the fans off. We'll put towels under the doors if there are, you know, like if it's in a kitchen, we close all the room doors so there's no airflow. And we wipe everything down before we even start. But honestly, it's really hard.
I mean, you pretty much, if you really want to do it right, you could just baby it and just hang around and just every 10-15 minutes go in, you know, get a light and get at an angle, and you can see stuff in there and just get tweezers and just pick it out. For at least an hour, if you do pick it out normally, it'll come up with it, but it'll eventually just kind of settle back in.
Yeah, it'll level back off. For a first resin pour, what paint would you recommend for me to use? Mary Jane, it depends on what effect you're going for. And I think tonight, when we come back at 8 o'clock, we're gonna test white spray paint, pigment paste, cast and craft,
Ink.
and an ink, like an acrylic ink, so you can see the difference side by side pouring at the same time. But what paint you need depends on what you're looking for in your artwork. If you want transparent, you should use an ink. If you want opaque, an acrylic.
Some acrylic paints, like, I guess you could just read the, you know, what the paint is made of.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a purple and a turquoise.
Turquoise.
I was saying teal and turquoise. That could be the name of our, when we get our own colors, that's going to be a name, a real name, turquoise.
Turquoise. We're gonna have the most absurd names. Andrea asks if we've ever poured on vinyl records. She's heard that they hold resin extremely well. That's what I've heard too. People love pouring on vinyl. We haven't done it because we're not clock makers.
Like, if you think about it, the reason why it works so well, because all those little grooves.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me this, riddle me this. This is a riddle. I'll speak up for you guys to hear. How many grooves are in a record? I'll repeat it. How many grooves are in a record, an album? I'll let you think about that. You have 10 minutes to answer it.
You're silly. Welcome,
Or
Sue.
6. I'll give you 6 if you want.
What would you use to make sand in a seascape? Margot, are you looking for an actual texture?
Yeah.
Because I know Michael's has all the colored extra fine sand. I know that if you get like what you would consider sand color, like this kind of, is gonna turn yellow. I would use like almost a gray tone.
Like, I would love to do this.
I know,
Let it set.
I missed it. Uh-huh.
I wonder what that would look like. Look at it. It looks like you're in a cave.
It would look like one of those Petri things.
Stalactites.
I haven't had any luck yet with most acrylic paint. Basically, anything that isn't metallic or pearly doesn't work for me. We will need a yellow called bananas. This is true.
We'll call it That's Bananas.
It's bananas. Ellen says lots. Mary says 1. Anthony says 1. Claire says as many as it needs. Area 222 says it depends on the song.
No.
Greg says 1. Tammy says 78. Sue says 1. Barb says a lot. Paula says 1 continuous 1.
There you go.
Depends on the length of the record.
It's 1.
Andrea.
Technically it's 2 because one side and the other side.
Welcome, Sue.
All right, so this is what we're doing, guys.
Toby, I like your answer. He said, well, some bands are groovier than others.
Oh,
Ba-doom.
so you see, I have this painted black and white. Why is my phone coming off?
Why will it turn yellow? Just because when you add resin to stuff, it brings out certain hues in paint or in sand. So just make sure you get a quantity that you can test, I guess.
So I'm gonna pour. I'm doing this opposite, guys. Are you paying attention? Babe.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
What? What?
Just because you're cute.
I'm supposed to be talking.
Okay. We can answer questions here in a little bit. We're all experimenting right now. I'm gonna do this opposite of what it shows. I'm gonna pour black on this side, white on this side.
Don't you think it will cover up because
Yes,
it's opaque?
But when you tilt and it gets thin, does it make sense? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah. So, Miss Erica Lee says a maroon or wine color should be called sippy sippy, which I 100% agree. How many Googled it? John, I would have been on the Google side. Yeah, I noticed you guys never say my name.
Who?
It's pronounced like,
Say my name.
this guy is full of ideas. Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to call you ideas, so now I know. Welcome, Kim. What's up, PJ?
If I'm on there, I will rarely say anybody's name if I don't know how to say it.
That's true.
I'll just read the question and
I got it now, ideas. Thank you, Zach. He says this is pretty cool.
well, this is just a clear.
Andrea asks, any thoughts? If most resin yellows over time, does it really even show when you color your resin? I wonder if it happens to colored resin, especially if the pigments have stabilizer. Here's the thing. We use mostly colored stuff, and we haven't had a problem yet.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you have a resin that yellows, you'll see it more in like a white. But, I mean, our artwork is interior artwork.
Where's that coming from?
So,
Probably right there. Blue. Alright. See, but I'm pouring black on that side though.
so it's fine. Anyways, if you're using a lot of color in your resin, I don't foresee it being an issue. I'm gonna put your this
I don't want that
over
on
here.
there.
What's the problem?
I didn't want to put black on that side.
So just scrape it, like scoot the canvas down and scrape it back into your cup.
No, because it's going to be mixed in. Damn it. Well, I'm not doing it the way I said it. Damn. I totally forgot what I was doing.
I think it'll look neat this way too, though. PJ, I'm sorry your daughter broke her hand. I hope she's okay. John says ArtResin does not yellow. I read that, but I also read all resin yellows over time. I don't know. Yeah, Andrea, I would have thought that we would have seen something turn if it was going to. Then again, I haven't done a tissue test on any of our stuff, so. But it's not noticeable if it has. Lillian said it's okay because you were in the groove.
Yeah, like I'm digging, like listening to music. Like I don't listen to like what everybody's saying. It's like I'll get sidetracked.
Yeah. Molly asked, is the pour off the canvas from yesterday still available? It is so me. This one sold. Miss Megan purchased it, but we have a few other people interested in a painting like this. So we're gonna be doing a series. If you would like information on it, or if you want a custom piece, just shoot us an email at thornton@artisttilldeath.com. 2 T's, 2 L's. Ta-da! Just shoot me an email and we can discuss like custom colors or sizes, whatever you're looking for. We like doing custom work. Tammy, a tissue test, I got that phrase from a commercial about teeth whitening. Basically, you hold like a tissue up to your teeth and it shows you how not white your teeth are and how much you need their product or whatever. But I figured it'd work the same to hold a piece of tissue up to a painting you thought was white. Then again, not all whites are created equally, so. So, yin yang. Serby is getting curious about the design Jeff is doing now.
It's going to be a negative, but positive. You'll see. I'm doing it the way that I saw it in my head, and I think that's why I'm wearing I'm wearing headphones so I don't get sidetracked. I apologize if I'm not talking.
ArtResin did a clear piece on glass and placed it outside to test yellow. Oh. I'm interested to know the results of that, Clara. Wood or canvas as the base? This one is canvas. I don't know. Sketchy if they did a public test and then didn't post the results. What do you need, love?
The resin, or the other alcohol. And then we have a brand new one
We do.
over there.
Ah. First time I saw resin art was about 10 years ago, and epoxy resin floors are common. If it yellows significantly, it wouldn't be high-end product. This is just my opinion, not based in fact. Well, we're thinking about starting to do some floors. Yeah, I saw that lab test, Andrea, where they had like 20 brands and it showed yellowing over time. But then again, it's their, there's something in it right there. It was their test and their resin was the best. I mean, I like ArtResin. I have nothing bad to say about it other than the price and the fact that it burns a hole in his wrists. But like, it's their test. So if it was an independent study or double blind and all the other fancy terms for testing, then I'd be more inclined to believe it. All I know is what we do, what we see, what we work with. I have a feeling in my bones that Jeff has made a mistake is going to still be awesome, like the beautiful peacock. Chrissy, he surprises me all the time. How is the canvas not sagging under the weight of the resin? We extensively prep our canvases And I have a couple of videos showing how we did it, or how we do it every time. And basically, we'll sand the piece down, apply interior house paint. You can also use gesso. It just takes a couple more coats with gesso.
Gesso is very thin. I wouldn't even suggest using gesso. Gesso is very thin. I've never.
He doesn't like gesso.
I don't know what to say. All right.
And then we'll take a heat gun or blow dryer, dry it, sand it, paint it again, and sand it. And then it's usually good. If not, we'll spritz some warm water on the back and then hit it with a heat gun or blow dryer, and it'll tighten it up even more. And that makes it like drum tight, usually. And it works best on gallery wrap canvases. But it works well on the thinner ones too. We have a few traditional canvases that we've done recently.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a teeny line of blue.
Did you guys do geode painting yet? I have one in the works. It's a lot more difficult than one would imagine. Are you planning on doing a finishing video soon? Yes. We have a few that we still need to finish before we ship out. We're doing shipping tomorrow. So we'll probably just include all of that in a live video for tomorrow. We'll do a finishing and how we package to ship video. Deb says she ordered something for us today. That's so sweet. Thank you, Deb. How did the blue drippy pour from yesterday turn out? Pretty great. It's right there. We need to sand the back down though, because it's not laying flush with the wall like the rainbow one. And I think it's because of some of the texture on the back of it. Bye, Mary Jane. Hope you feel better.
I'm listening to some old this music. I'm just gonna use dabbles and dabbles.
Yeah, I noticed that, Andrea. I saw that Envirotex didn't do well on their test, but it is an older test, and some companies have reformulated since then, and I haven't had a problem with it.
We call this the 80s style.
The 80s style?
Well,
Marcy asked
80s
if we're doing,
technique.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who knows if he'll do the 80s, I mean, not the 80s, the alcohol sprinkles today.
I don't know. It really worked out on those coasters. You show them the coasters?
Tammy, you don't have to use an expensive canvas for our technique to not let it sag. Those
These are
guys
Michaels.
are bulk pack at Michael's. That one, this one, that one. The level ones. Gotcha, Serby, thank you.
All right.
Okay, so house paint creates rigidity. That, along with heating it and sanding it, creates the rigidity and the smooth surface. If you just use house paint and don't sand it down, you're gonna get a rougher surface, and you'll see the paint lines from where you brushed it on. The table you guys did was awesome, so pretty. Where did it find a home? Debbie, which table? We've done maybe 10. Could you show us the Promarine jug labels, please? I sure can, Deb. Just give me a second. I don't know what you want to see on it. Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Now you kids know.
Oh, I'm so
Hey,
sorry. Can we just
don't touch it.
scrape it? I'm not going
touch it.
to. I can't put my hand in it. I'm sorry, B.
Now we get to pour it. Now we get to tilt it, which I did not plan on doing, but.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Babe, you'll be all right.
I
It'll be
know,
okay.
I feel bad.
I have no idea what.
What do you think about Epoxy FX resin? Would you use it for art pours? I would. It's a lot thicker. Thank you, Edward. Jill, I might pour tonight. I know, Jeff will sort it out. He can fix it, I know. Just one of my many clumsinesses. I've been so focused on not dropping the gimbal. Put more black there. I like it that way.
No suggestions, please.
Okay.
That's gonna drive me insane.
Okay. No worries, Deb. That wasn't my fault. That had nothing to do with you asking. Chrissy, I can't believe your daughter slung slime into your finished piece. Thank you, Barbara. I feel like Mom and Dad just had a fight at the table and all the kids are like, nobody's talking. Like, nobody's talking. Everybody's like, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's fine, don't worry about it. And then everybody got quiet. Deb, don't even worry about it. It's perfectly fine. I shouldn't have held that bucket over where he was working. Do you guys have kids besides Cujo? Robbie's been so much more interested in my resin stuff now that he's been watching your lives. It makes me happy. We do not have kids. Jeff has a son. He's 24, 5, 4, 25 this year. His initials are ART. Great recovery, beautiful accident. The awkward turtle swam by. Yeah, definitely did. Shit happens. Showed us a learning experience and how to improvise. Nice save.
Nice save. I don't know what you guys are looking at.
25. I thought Jeff was 25. Was the art initials planned?
Yes.
100%. Jeff was born in 1970. But he's a youngin'. That's awesome, Clara. It's just stunning. I missed the whole thing. What you missed was me dropping an entire bucket of resin onto this side of the painting. I'll prep you a new canvas and you can do it again tonight. Valhalla, I'm pretty sure. And we can't even tell where. I love how you have the gold on the outside. Laura said, tell Jeff it's beautiful. She must be watching from her iPad. When she's on it, she can't do the super chat. So she'll like message me and it'll pop up on my like notifications. That looks amazing. Thank you. Love the cells and lacing. That's all Lorez and Mehron today. Amber, I noticed that. Sometimes I want to ask if it's Robbie or not. Lillian says, I seriously think it's my favorite ever so far.
Thanks.
I think it's stunning. Absolutely love the colors, B and Erica. Marcy wants to know if we could do a small one like this.
Oh my God. That's cute, Marcy.
See, this has really gorgeous movement. I love this, which I shouldn't tell you because
Yeah,
you're not done with it.
please.
I'm sorry.
You could zoom in on your camera
Okay.
instead of holding that over it. Please.
Yes, I will. Shoot us an email. thorn@artistilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. I paint on glass and put it back into its frame. Where would you suggest that I sign it? That's a toughie.
It depends on the design. That's what I always look at.
Also, since it's in a frame, there's only one way to hang it. So I would say bottom right inside. Cheryl says it's stunning. Does Mehron silver work just like the gold? It does not. But let me show you something we did in Mehron silver while he's working on that. This is Mehron silver, and it's pretty, but it doesn't, it looks like dragon scales. It doesn't behave exactly like the gold does. The gold's a little bit more controllable and predictable. Absolutely love it. Ellen says nailed it. That one darker blue area looks like a wing. That one? You should name this one Beautiful Accident. We had a piece that we named Beautiful Disaster one time, because it was a disaster for a hot minute. Best places to get canvases. Blick has a sale right now. I can't remember the percentage, but they do have free shipping. This area is really thin.
It's really thin.
Yeah, like this whole, like you can see it.
Shit.
It's the only part that's thinned out. We can just do a top coat. Michael's is having a sale right now, 40% off as well. Or you can name it Pro Marine. Good save, Jeff. Love the color palette. Okay. This teal on the black is so pretty. Really digging that turquoise from Resin. Love it, very nice. Thanks, y'all. Is this a custom piece? Maybe it is now for Deborah, haha. I would name it Redemption. It's a good one too. Have you guys ever used the Resin powders? If so, which do you prefer? The Peacock is amazing. And then there's a teal that we like as well. All that you missed is he was doing a piece that looked pretty different from this, and then I dropped a bottle of Pro Marine in and around that area and messed it up, but he did an amazing save and looks like this. Would you guys be willing to accept a piece of art from someone?
Of course.
Of course. Someone painted, okay, I gotta show y'all. Someone painted Jeff from a photo and sent it to him. There it is. So we both have a face in here and also Darth Vader. Hey, Joe. Joe says, hi, Jeff. Wow, that's gorgeous.
Is it like a timer or like a delay or something? How do you see if it's not there?
What?
Did he just jump in?
Who?
Who said that?
Joe?
Oh. Well, it sounded like somebody just. I was asking if there's a delay. Like if people are seeing it now.
No, I said that I dropped something in it, and then they said it's. You'll now be flooded with fan art. Ideas? I don't mind. When we're doing a different piece and we don't want to clean it off, we'll just lay some wax paper down. And that resets our area.
No, I just don't want to get resin on the back of this because wherever I put this, it'll stick to it.
Right.
All right, so what did we use? We used.
Edward, yeah, we're planning on also doing one at 8. What time is it? 10 to 6.
All right, so.
No worries, Megan. I figured that was a little bit.
I don't have any clear.
So we did this piece the other day, and we want to make it a drip piece. Do y'all ever spray paint over resin? Yeah. Just make sure you sand it down. And then we'll wipe it with alcohol, and it does just fine.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to use that because it's so. Look out.
So Jeff's making just a little bit of extra clear.
Hopefully those don't set up. Let's use this. Oh no, we can't mix that.
Cujo! Hi, little boy. What are you doing? Did you just wake up from a nap? Such a good boy. Judy! I hope your nails are amazing and gorgeous. I know they are. Cujo says hi. Kim says, you know, it feels like I spend more time with you guys than my own husband. That's funny.
Is that the one where her husband was telling her to come to bed last night?
Oh, I can't remember. Probably. Thanks, Laura. What would you use to color the resin if you wanted an LED to make it glow? Well, this stuff works really well. Where's my... I always lose it. There it is. It glows pretty amazingly. It's by Art and Glow. And they have a lot of different colors. That one is neutral green glow powder.
I don't know how this is gonna look.
My kids are like, "Are you watching Erica and Jeff again?" That's funny. Have you ever done a translucent pour and backlight it? Not yet. One day.
So I think I'm gonna shoot the light.
That looks so crazy how that sapphire blue does that. Oh, I guess all of them are pigment pastes.
I don't think I made enough. I'm gonna just put all of it on now.
That white is just being amazing. No worries, Judy. We're gonna be doing another live at 8 o'clock. Do you want these set up?
Yeah, I'm gonna toast on there. Put them all down there.
Oh. Jeremy said, have you made the video where you show us the backs of the coasters, how to finish the backs of the coasters and paintings? We haven't made it yet. I have all of the canvases that I have to prep the back of for shipping ready. We're gonna be doing that one tomorrow. That will be the focus of our tomorrow video. When are we getting Judy on camera? We're gonna be pouring at her place on Sunday, so maybe I will talk her into making a cameo.
This is like too mixed up. But I don't know.
You guys should get special guest stars like Scooby-Doo used to do. We would love to have guests. What is the black material on the table? That is stretched out black tarp. I think it's by HDX. You can get it at like Home Depot. Hi there, this is my first time joining your live. Your work is amazing. I was just wondering if you guys offer a course by chance. We're this month we're going to start doing classes in Dallas. And we're also thinking about doing online courses like Skype. That way we could see what you're doing, you can see what we're doing, and just have a one-on-one that way. Cindy says, I expect Judy to have her fairy godmother crown on Sunday.
Can't get this stick off here. You need to pull that stick off.
Okay,
Get it out.
ready?
Yeah.
Would it be ideal to poly the coasters on the, underneath them before the pour? Phil, are you talking about the paper coasters or ceramic tile coasters? Night, Christy. I wonder what made it do that. Or maybe that's because of what's underneath it. I don't know. It looks really interesting. The paper. I haven't tested it, so I'm not sure what answer to give you, but the ones that we did last night turned out brilliantly. Ta-da! That's from us not cleaning it off, but it like domes on the edges. It's great. So now we're gonna go and paint the bottom. We're gonna sand it off. We'll spray paint it a solid color. Nope. Poly it, then spray paint it a solid color and add the little bumpers under it. But yeah, they turn out perfectly flat.
That color just does not go with that. And it's just all, I think I heated up too much. And I should have put a whole layer of clear and then just added the colors like towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I had on the rainbow, I did it all clear and then I poured those colors on top real heavy and let it drip down.
Night, Susan. Cindy says that this waterfall is great. Tammy says, where do you get your paper coasters? I ordered them off of Amazon. There's a link to them in the last video I posted in the description box. Edward says it looks like lava and water. Nancy says leave it, it's perfect. This part almost looks like an acrylic pour. It's crazy, this texture that looks like it has up here. Looks like a sunset with a big splash.
Sunset with a big splash.
The depth in this one like looks crazy because the darker blue's on the inside of the light, so it gives that extra shadow look. So this is what our first example of this method looks like. Love it, love it, love it.
Colors.
That's the second version. But it's not flush to the wall, so we need to sand the back down. You think what?
this gold. And blue. And some coasters.
This is what the coasters are from. Inkfish and Company, 4-inch rounds. Just tuning in on those two blues, both pigment powders, any alcohol. We don't use any alcohol in our colors. The blues are Turquoise Blue by Resin and Sapphire Blue. Nope, that's black. And Sapphire Blue also by Resin. They're pigment pastes. Are the sides of the canvas just prepped with masking tape? Yes, because we want the flow to be vertical. We don't want it to splash out on the sides.
Maybe we could.
We could. Paula says she loves the one you're working on right now. I love the use and exposure for Resin. Susanna deserves it. She's great. Her pigments are great. If you're just tuning in, this is the first piece. Almost a 100% disaster because I dropped an entire bucket, jug of Promarine on that end over there. And Jeff had to revamp his thoughts for this piece. I completely love it, but I was a little bit mortified when it happened. Sorry. Susanna Danks is Resin, so I don't know if I said those are by Resin or Artisu. I meant to say Resin and Susanna Danks. None of this was Artisu, who also does amazing pigments and pastes and stuff. It's also great, but we're just not using it on these today. Susanna Danks is Resin. Susan, can't remember her last name, is Artisu. That sapphire looks really cobalty on camera. I've updated our list of contributors. If I missed somebody, let me know. It's happened that I missed people. We're doing giveaway on May 31st. That's to say no. Missed the first part. I'm sorry, Janet. This is what you missed. We are doing another version of our melted resin pieces. It's just a test. It got a little bit busy down here, but I'm really digging how it turned out up here. And we did a big painting. Rosenberg is Artisu. Thank you, Carol. This is the big painting we did. This is all done with Resin and Mehron. And this is Black Tarp. It's by HDX. You can get it at Home Depot and Lowe's, Amazon, probably any hardware store. So yeah. Mariette, I sure can. Just shoot me a message on Facebook just to make sure I don't forget, because, you know, my brain. So just shoot me a message to remind me. I'll send you a photo of the piece. Great recovery on that piece, seriously. Thank you, Clara. It reminds me of that big island in Hawaii with black sand, right? Same. I love how this gold broke up right here.
Now, I noticed I did that when I put the clear over it. If you pour color, pour a couple colors, and then take some clear. If you don't have an idea what you want to do and you want to experiment, put a solid base like gold or that blue, put a lighter color and then gold over it, and then take clear, heat it up, and then just blow it, and that clear will separate. That's what makes it so, it gives it depth. It like pushes paint down, and some paint sits on top of it.
That's really nice too. The lace effect could be created only with resin. Oh, the lace effect could be created only with resin. I've tried to create lace with acrylic pours, but it dried the acrylic not moving around to create lace effect. I am not an authority on acrylic pours. Ooh, bringing out this. Thanks, Mariette. I see your for people that ask what putting alcohol on a painting does. Are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me zoom out. Okay, go.
I need texture.
I don't see a whole lot of difference.
I do. I think it's just setting.
Yeah. We're at 98 minutes.
We need to stop.
Yeah. Gabriella, I can send you to people that are brilliant with acrylic. It's just not me. I can't. Let me just show you. This is our last acrylic pour. We scraped it off and it looked better than the original piece that we had painted. So you can get lacing in acrylic pours. I know that a lot of people use dimethicone or WD-40 or treadmill silicone, personal lubricants, things like that. Some people use coconut oil. Are you selling them? I'm sure.
Yes.
Jeff is happy to sell
All
of the things.
Everything is for sale. Those are my favorite.
I sprayed alcohol last night and left pits everywhere. That'll happen.
These turned out good too.
I like that, how that one looks. That's yin-yangy.
Yeah. It's my style.
It's my style. Tammy, it'll do that because oh, I can't I can't think of the word. Ideas said just keep going through the 8 p.m. spot. He hasn't poured yet. Oh yeah, Floetrol as well for acrylic pours. Are y'all still mixing Pro Marine? How's it been? I just dropped Promarine on that piece. I haven't,
Drop
we
it
haven't,
like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
I dropped it like it was a ball of fire.
And she moved my.
Valhalla said, so I checked out the website. I really like the tables, the black, blue, and gold one in particular. Have you given any thought to making a resin river rock table?
That's how you get rid of the dimple. You just tap it until it fills in.
Mm-hmm. We would love to do a resin river rock table. I just don't have any live edge slabs to do it with. If I had the materials, I would so be down.
Cujo, you want to look? You want to look black? Want some
Tar?
glossy black?
I don't think he's down. He's just being a gentleman. Aren't you, Moo? You can pour those into my gem molds.
Yeah. On the floor all dirty and dusty.
No, I'm making gold leaf ones. Ta-da! They make,
Come on.
I'm making some of these.
I'd love to do some black diamonds.
I'm making some of these to put around my geode because innovative AF. It's gold leaf and resin. Not that innovative, but I'm excited about it. Flip over one of Greg's cradles. This is a cradle. Looks like this. I'm not gonna hang that up because I'll break it. Bye, Clara. Thank you, Paula. How long did it take to mass all of those art supplies? Oh,
Years. And I've had art, like my main art supplies stolen out of my car 3 times.
yeah.
Like airbrushes, paints, pencils, everything.
Acrylics, inks,
Airbrushes.
powders, pastes, cups, interior house paint, additives, tarps, my corner, crystals.
I can't believe you're showing them that.
I know. Stuff, spray paint, and airbrush. Color pencils, body paint, markers. Erica, do you make jewelry, anything from molds that make those hanging pendants? I don't make jewelry. I know that you could use these little molds for pendants, but I just haven't gotten into it. It's amazing stuff what people do with resin to make pendants and jewelry and necklaces and earrings, and I don't have any room to take on another craft. We have no more space. I love watching you. All we ever made back then was marbling tops. We do marble stuff too.
You do, and people think that it's real marble.
That's true.
We did paint marble, and somebody thought it was real marble. Oh my god, my hands are like burning out. It's so hot.
I'm sure they're sweaty. All right, y'all. We'll be back at 8 o'clock. So I don't know what time that is in your time zone, but it's 6:15 now, so hour 45. We'll be back. Is Promarine resin better than other resin brands? It depends on what you're using it for. If you are, Promarine's not bad. It's pretty good, especially for if you're looking for something that's easy on the price. It's great. We have some. ArtResin has a better working time. That's a bucket of Promarine. It's older. We had it in the window like a genius. If you're doing countertops or coasters, I suggest Countertop Epoxy FX. It has a higher heat rating and it's scratch resistant, or Stone Coat Countertops resin, even though I haven't used it personally. There's a lot of different kinds. It depends on what you're doing with it or what kind of resin you need. Shoot me an email, thornton@artisttilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's, and I can go into it more in depth. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or shoot us an email or message us on any of our 1 million social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you for everybody that shot us a donation or sent us something in the mail. You've all been added to our giveaway that will be May 31st, 2018, during our live feed for painting and probably some stir sticks. The sticks should be done in the next couple days. I'm also waiting on new packaging from UPS, USPS, and FedEx. What?
This is there.
That's the piece from yesterday, no?
Yeah. That purple.
That's Purple Rain, brand new from Res. We'll take some better photos of it for you. Anyways, we'll see all you guys in like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
See you later, baby.
All right, dude. Bye.
I said bye.